Fesspool.
Hey, and welcome to Fesspool. This is a brand new show where people call in and confess their dirty secrets in secret. Every episode, we're going to play back actual submitted confessions and react to them in real time. And spoiler alert, it's gonna get messy. Yeah. Speaking of mess, I'm Arasha. I'm your host, and I'm the perfect person to hear your confessions because I have never told a lie. True story. I've done nothing wrong. So seriously, there is no shame and no judgment. Actually, maybe there's a little shame and there's a lot of judgment. But luckily, I am not alone. Every week, I'm going to have a guest on this couch joining me in reacting and responding to your wrongdoings. Today's guest is a very special one. I adore them. I adore their work. And they are making 2026 their literal... It is Vic Michaelis.
Yeah.
Vic!
Wow. No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Whoa.
No, like these
crazy.
are 2026's balls, and you're grabbing them.
Yeah, but just to sort of do like a check. Just sort of checking for like weird
moles,
lumps and moles and stuff like that.
And then you're like,
sort of
you're
doing a
good. You
public
can get to
service.
February.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's bad. I think we should sort of maybe like put 2026 down and start again.
No, yes. Yeah. I thought you were I thought you were putting 26, like, you know how they like push 26 of like epi.
What?
You know? Anybody else watching The Pit? They don't
like,
push 26. They push 2.
Here we go. We're doing two cc's of liquid hydrogen.
Liquid hydrogen. Push 26 of liquid hydrogen.
Hire us for The Pit.
This is our audition. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Vic, what is your relationship to the truth? Do you like keep secrets? What's the truth?
Okay. Here's how I feel about the truth.
Okay.
I think that the truth is important and good. And I think as I've gotten older, I lie a lot less. I think lying for fun can be sort of nice if there's no consequences, like lying to an Uber driver in an Uber, especially when people are making assumptions about you. Like for a while, anytime I'd get in an Uber, people would go like, "So you dance?" And I go, "I dance? Yeah, I do. I love that. I'm a ballet dancer. I'm here in town for an audition, actually." And they're like, "I love that. Amazing."
Is your profile picture like a dancer photo?
I don't know if it is just like a thing, like when you're onboarding on the app, they're like how to start a conversation with people, and it's just like a dancer. Maybe it's a thing that's happening to a lot of people, but it felt like it was happening specifically to me for a while.
Guys, if this is happening to you,
get at us in the comments.
Yeah, please let us know if you are climbing into your Ubers and they're assuming that you're a dancer, because we need to stop that.
Hashtag I'm not a dancer.
I'm not a dancer. Say it loud and proud. I am not a dancer.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that that's happening to you. We're going to put a stop to that.
Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate it.
And so you're saying that you lie less now that you're an adult?
Yeah, I think like, you know, sometimes you don't want to do something and it's sort of like, oh, I'm busy or whatever. And I think now I'm just in a place where I'm like, I don't know, I can just say like, no thanks, I'm so sorry. Like,
wow.
You know, it's like you don't have to qualify it as much. And I think it's better because then people won't keep asking you to do 10:30 p.m. shows on a Tuesday.
And that's
really,
what I mean? That's a skill. That's a skill. It's really hard. I think I still struggle with saying no. It's very difficult not to people please for me a lot.
It's tough. Can I give you kind of a hot take?
Please.
I think that not people that are people pleasers, people that are sort of like self-identified, like I know this is a thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to those people.
Oh God.
I think our world would be better with more people pleasers in it.
Really?
Yeah.
You want more people pleasers?
Yeah.
And speak on that.
I think in general, people are not worried enough about what people around them are thinking and feeling. And I think socially, we need to be a little more worried about the people around us.
You know, and you say that and suddenly it's like, that's not a hot take anymore. Unfortunately, sometimes it is. But you are so right.
I think about myself, and I think the only thing keeping me from being a truly horrific person who is a scab on society, because I grew up with a single dad who told me I could do absolutely anything, and the only thing keeping me even a little bit in line is that I care what people around me think about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, like, absolutely.
It's the only thing keeping any kind of a moral compass going. Outside of that, I think I truly would be a problem.
No, you're so right. There is a line of you should be able to gauge how everyone in the room is feeling and reacting to your actions. You shouldn't let that dictate your behavior.
Yeah.
But you should certainly consider it so that you are a more thoughtful person.
I think we think about people pleasers in like kind of like small social situations, and I think we need to start thinking about being people pleasing on sort of a like a mobilizing national scale.
Yes. Let's mobilize, and then we'll all dance.
I thought you were going to say die.
And we'll all die.
And then we're out of here.
Yes. That's all we can provide to society. Wow. Thank you so much
that
for
was me being vulnerable.
honest.
Don't tell anyone.
No, I'm not going to tell anybody. Do not worry. This is private. This is between you and me. I'm not going to put that anywhere.
Yeah, you said that this is being recorded into a notes app, and then that notes app is getting deleted.
No, it's just to like test my storage. Like I just want to make sure I can save large files.
Testing your storage.
And constantly testing my storage, specifically in my notes app.
You keep saying, Vic, send me all of your self-tapes. I'm going to save them in my sort of like iMovie, and we'll see how many of them we can get before my phone says to delete stuff.
Just to see. Exactly. Okay, so Vic, we are going to listen to, you asked me this right before we started filming. These are real confessions.
I thought at first maybe we made some of them up, and you said absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I mean, truth be told, like, maybe somebody could have called and been like, let me make...
And it made the cut. You got to guess which one is me.
Shut up.
It's a lie.
Are you
so
big...
I sort of did start off by being like, I'm very honest now, and then that was like a little lie that I told, but that's the last one.
No. I think that's the truth. You're a big shitter, aren't you?
You're going to see. You're going to see.
We're going to find out.
One of them is mine, and you have to guess which one.
Deal. All right. Leave in the comments before it is revealed, and we'll see if you get it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get into these very real confessions. Before we get started, though, there's a little thing we like to do on the show.
I can't wait.
Even though this is the very first episode, we've done it for years. This phone, our gorgeous little phone, who has yet to be named, she has a little answering machine. Right now?
Yeah.
I mean, like, Rhonda?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, Rhonda?
Chew on it.
Ron for short, Ronnie with an I.
Shut up. When you say with an I,
little Ronnie with
locked.
an I think that that's beautiful.
Ronnie?
Ronnie with an I. It's a family name, but just the mom. The mom, it's like a Lorelai Gilmore, Lorelai Rory, Rhonda, Ronnie.
Oh, you're going to make me pee.
That's beautiful.
So sweet. Okay, so Ronnie,
okay,
holding title for Ronnie. She's a little answering machine, of course. She's got a little flashing light.
I love that.
And this just means that we have just a couple of messages. These are separate from the voicemails that I just need to check. And I just need to make sure that there isn't anything important that I need to know.
Yeah, proof of a working phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you don't mind, just let me really quickly test this out and make sure it's all good.
Take your time.
Thank you. Okay.
Hey, Arasha's Cass, your producer. I'm currently here with the police, and they are telling me that you are double parked and you're blocking in a school bus. So if you could just pick up your phone or come out here and do a quick move, that way we can get these kids home so I can come in and help you produce your show. I'm also a huge fan of Vic. I can't wait to meet them. But whatever you do not start without me. Okay.
No worries. That is just my producer. He's so stupid.
He's obsessed with you.
No,
he kept sending me emails being like, oh my God, are you coming to Arasha's podcast today? You're 30 minutes late.
Literally. It's like, leave them alone.
I know. That's what I kept saying. I went, don't contact this number again.
Truly. So annoying. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that.
Thank you for apologizing.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes me feel better.
No, seriously. I'm like, I could do the show alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough of that bullshit.
Come on. Here we are.
Let's get into some confessions. Okay. Caller number one.
I'm nervous.
Me too.
My secret is that when I was a teenager, I destroyed my parents' sex toys so I wouldn't hear them having sex. My mom always wanted our doors open, so if they closed and locked the door at night, I knew what was happening. I tried blocking it out with my headphones, but our house was small and my room was right next to theirs, so unfortunately I could feel the rhythm they were going at. Whenever I was home alone, I would go into their room and go through their stuff to, like, destroy things or throw away stuff. I cut up cock rings, threw away vibrating butt plugs, and I even put cinnamon oil in their lube. Also, they would stop having sex because I hated the sound. Hopefully that's a good enough juicy secret for you guys. Thank you.
Yep. That's enough. That is most certainly enough of a juicy secret.
Is cinnamon oil gonna do anything?
No, I was like, girlfriend,
it's
we
not like
got
paprika.
You cut up the cock ring.
But cinnamon oil, is that gonna like make it burn or something? Because cinnamon is not.
It's spicy.
Is it?
I mean, cinnamon, like, on its own, I think it's like a little like,
but it's like fragrant, isn't it?
You think they liked it? They were like having better sex after it?
That is why it got worse. That's why it's sort of like,
Yeah.
Oh God.
That is okay. This is actually really. I mean, of course, I want to side with you and be like, nobody wants to hear their parents getting it on. Like when she's talking about the rhythm, I'm just thinking, like, you know.
Oh, you think like that, and I'm thinking this.
Exactly. No, because that's how we have sex.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, and her brother's in there with the drums.
Yeah. He's really excited.
Honestly, I'm unfortunately as now we are adults. Unfortunately, I have to side with the parents.
Did you ever hear your parents?
I was going to ask you.
My parents are divorced, single dad. I would have been happy for him, I think.
Yeah, you would have been like, Dad's getting it on.
I would have sort of been like, listen, I'm a kid. Obviously, like, I don't want to know about that, but I'm also like, I'm happy he's happy.
Right. No, you're like coming in through the door. You're like, Dad, what's your fucking
Who's
type?
my new mom?
Yeah. Mommy, you doing well? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like cinnamon oil?
Ask her to make me a lunch or something like that. So
Yeah.
she would sort of like give me a hug.
Mid-session. You're like,
well,
Mommy, we made
I'd
me
wait till
lunch.
after. Wait till right after.
No, and that's respectful for sure. That I have not. This is my parents are most definitely going to watch this, and they're going to be like worried.
Look straight to camera.
And there's no need to worry. Anybody?
You're looking down. You said no more lying. Look straight to camera.
There's no need to worry.
You look in camera.
Okay, listen. Here's the truth. My parents have never had sex,
Ever.
ever. They told me that, and I believe them.
And that's what you're going with.
Oh yeah. No, that makes total sense, and it's for everybody's comfort level.
Okay.
They have never had sex.
Well, if that is the truth in what you're telling yourself, I'm choosing to believe you. But no, if it's a lie, then we kind of can't start over.
No.
If that's a lie, then unfortunately that's the foundation that our friendship is now based off of.
Listen, I'm just telling you what they have passed on to me. And this is information that, of course, I have to trust because that's my mom and dad.
Okay.
Okay, so don't insult them and call them liars.
I'm really sorry.
That's okay.
Let's start over.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's just back it up.
Okay.
Okay? Don't get mad at my mom and dad.
And I'm not going
ever.
to, and I'm
Again.
sorry.
No, that's okay. Have you ever heard another person like having sex around you and you're like, oh, I'm deeply uncomfortable?
Of course. I feel like it's like that is part of oh my God. I forgot about this. We used to live in these like studio bungalows that are like, they're all these like tiny little like 1 to 2 bedroom like apartments, but they're these standalone houses and they're all kind of right next to each other on like a plot.
Sure.
And we were living there and a new neighbor moved in, and this would have been like height of lockdown and everything in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And our new neighbors were really into vampire role play.
Oh.
And I know this because they would just kind of like, were doing like scenes. Doing like full scenes. And I was kind of like, what is happening? Is this a self-tape? Which feels like maybe the thing that you think of when
course.
It's LA. And I was like, it's Twilight specific details. And then you could just kind of hear like,
2 claps and they were done? Okay, if you're finishing in 2 claps, I'm gonna need a DM.
yeah.
That is crazy work. When
It
you
was
said vampire,
fast.
I was like, fang work? Of course it was fast. Of course it was fast. Vampires.
They knew exactly what they were doing. They were all horned up by the time they got to it.
Absolutely.
And then it was done.
And only at nighttime.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
no, it was not only during nighttime.
Okay, well then they're not
Because
vampires.
the daytime they have to stay inside.
Oh,
It's not
you're
that they have
right.
to be asleep during the
Well, I
daytime,
thought
they
they were
just have to
fucking
be
in the
inside.
yard. I thought that it was outside.
In the yard. No. This was so loud that I could hear them from my bedroom, and their bedroom is sort of like across an outdoor, but they're 100 years old. You know what I mean?
Of
Not
course.
the people, maybe the people.
Maybe the people.
Depends on if they're actually vampires. Or
I
not.
hope. I hope.
Maybe Twilight was their biography.
I sure hope so. Wow, cross
beautiful.
bungalow boinking.
Boinking.
Okay, good for them. Returning back to our original confession, the specific sort of thing that they are confessing to is destroying the sex toys.
Yeah.
Now, listen, as a woman who loves sex toys myself, I said it. Okay, I'm going to put it out there. I would be very upset if something were to happen to a sex toy that I were to maybe own.
Yeah.
Just saying hypothetically.
I love that you said my parents are for sure watching this. And the part of it that you were worried about was saying that there was a chance that you ever heard them having sex. And this, you're just like, no problem.
Uh-huh.
I
Well,
love
you know,
that.
at this point, they've clicked out. They're like, baby, we love you. Great show. Great show.
Yeah. They watched it for 5 minutes and were like, haha, I guess it's weird, but you were so beautiful.
Exactly. No, you look gorgeous. Yeah. That's it. So, yeah, I'm upset about the sex toys. I personally am feeling
I think
affected
that she
by
should go to jail
Just
for destroying property. I'm always saying that.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. It's crazy that you want to put her behind bars, because that's the very first confession.
Whoa. And this is how we're judging it, is jail or no jail, right?
Jail or no jail. Eventually, jail.
Did you commit a crime?
Absolutely.
I'm not saying she should go to jail. I'm just saying that she should be convicted of the crime.
I mean, listen, we have to empathize for a second. If you're hearing cheeks clapping,
I'm not saying it's not justified. Of course it's justified.
it's justified.
And that is a crime. That's a legal crime that you're committing.
The oil honestly does deserve jail. That's kind of like, you already cut up the cock ring. Why did we need to make a potion?
I love that takes time and thought and effort. You know what I mean? That does take, I feels like, unless you're just doing cinnamon, and then unless the parents have to know what's happening at this point,
No,
right?
That's the thing too, is like, it's so inconsiderate that they are right next to each other. They have to know. Like, I feel like constantly it's like, oh, are we being too loud? Are we like, making a ruckus? Those are the same things. But, like,
this is going to be my Achilles heel with this, is I have follow-up questions that we're just not going to get the answers to.
ever, but ask them anyway.
Because I'm like, I want to know like what kind of household this is. Because I feel like after the first instance of like something being there, or especially once you can see like, because I'm thinking of a bottle where it's like, there's no way to like unscrew like the top to like put cinnamon oil in. Like,
Sure.
I'm thinking if you're a kid, you're probably like doing like loose cinnamon, or like doing like, there's some way to see like, oh,
Yeah.
something's been messed with.
Yes.
And if it wasn't you and if it wasn't me, it's going to be somebody else in the house.
Right.
And so it's like the fact that we're not having a conversation at some point being like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
There's some sort of like repression and embarrassment. Like, I just want to know more about the home life situation.
I'm going to take a wild guess, and this person can choose to come forward if they want to later and correct me. I am thinking that this is not a very communicative household.
Sure.
I am thinking it is very messed up in a lot of ways, because personally, I feel as though I would just let myself get desensitized rather than going and finding the actual objects, because then your imagination's running wild. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is what they're actually holding and using. And I'm sorry, like, hopefully gloves were in the picture. Like, that is a dirty, dirty secret.
Yes.
So-
yeah, vibrating butt plug, bare hands feels tough.
It feels very rough. I'm sure the texture is very, very not smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause what are you doing? Putting those in the dishwasher? Probably not.
No.
How are you cleaning those off? Just a little bit of water in the sink?
Listen, sometimes that does a trick.
Arasha.
No, I'm not using a vibrating butt plug. I'm using a regular
that's
one.
Fine. That's not the issue. Washing it by just kind of washing it off in the sink?
Well, sometimes there's a little soap.
A little soap? Arasha.
A lot of soap. How much is a little? How much is a lot?
Okay, we need new sponsors here, and we need them to send you new stuff because I'm worried.
Okay.
I'm worried about you.
I am already sponsored by several sex toys, but let's get the butt plugs involved.
Let's send more stuff your way.
Sure. I'm so glad that that's where we ended with that one, because it feels like we answered your
I feel
question.
like we solved it.
We helped you.
Arasha's going to get more toys and sponsorship, but I feel really good about that.
Exactly that. Yes. So I think our hands are clean with that
Fixed
one. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Caller number 2.
Here we go.
Hi. So my confession, funnily enough, I recently started getting back into my childhood religion, but when I was picking what church to go to, I decided entirely based off of which one had the hottest priests. And on the rare occasion that I have to talk to them, I always phrase my sentences in a way where I don't have to call them father, because I know that it will turn me on, because I have really deep-seated issues. Thank you, that is all.
Okay. Girl, you really buried the lead on that one.
I love that.
I love this one so much for a number of different reasons.
The giggling up top, too. I'm like, just fun. Just fun.
She goes, hi. She's like, I just thought about the word father.
Oh my God. I adore that. I love that. I think that is a perfect confession. That's like a fun thing that we do.
Yes.
That is the joy of being human right there.
Truly.
That is the joy of being human.
Yeah, no, you are. You are the joy of being human, random woman. Thank you so much for your confession. I honestly think that your logic makes sense. I personally would also consider height. The tallest priest would definitely have a sway for me. But also, that's interchangeable with hottest sometimes.
Did you grow up like Christian at all? Like doing any like churches?
I grew up Muslim, and my parents at first were very religious, and I was just by proxy, as children are to religion, just a part of that world. And then my brother was the first to sort of he's older than me by a couple years. So he went to college and then came back and was like, hey, actually, I have a choice and I don't need to be this religion.
Whoa.
And then I was like, choices, those are new. So then I also was kind of like, I don't know, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I get to just exist in whatever world that I am. So I wouldn't really call myself religious these days.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the exact same way.
Yeah.
I think it's with like Christianity in general, and I think based on priest, it sounds like it's Catholicism or
Yes.
like one of those flavors. But
Yes.
especially when I was growing up, I like had a spell where like I kind of independently became very Christian, kind of like outside of my family sort of would like loosely do stuff. Like nobody was that religious. I became like incredibly religious because they sniff out broken homes like it's their job, which it kind of is.
Sure.
And they sort of like grab kids and they're like, you're going to go to youth group 5 times a week. What if you did that?
Wow.
And all of the pastors are going to have tattoos and pretend to be gay, kind of.
Oh my God.
To trick you into
What?
being comfortable. And then they'll be like, you need to pray more. But during this time frame, it was like the horny for Jesus movement was at its height.
I do remember this.
And so I'm wondering if that is sort of like where this caller grew up in a little bit, where like, because all of the songs, everything is like, Jesus is jealous for you.
Oh.
He is pursuing you passionately. He's yearning for you. He's yearning for your soul. And it was this whole thing where like, you're not allowed to have sex, but what if you were horny for Jesus a little bit? Like that was a whole big thing. And so I'm wondering if that has some of that rolled up into it.
Okay, this is all like fairly new information to me.
Yeah.
I am like very much on the outskirts of, yes, all those flavors, Catholicism, Christianity. I didn't know literally any of that. But somehow I caught wind of horny for Jesus.
It became so prevalent amongst like, just like, I feel like growing up in any kind of like major American metropolitan area, it
Yeah.
really just like infected.
Yeah.
And I think it also became like a kind of a meme, like that was when like the rip tattooed pastors
Sure,
came up.
sure.
And so it really has sort of like memed itself a little
Wow.
bit, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what this person has subscribed to is they are thirsting for the Lord in some way.
I had a youth pastor that would do this instead of a peace sign because it was Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
And this would be inserted into you.
I guess. It was a Dane Cook thing. This was a Dane Cook reference.
Oh my God, I need to learn. I need to have a whole like 101 on all of this.
Yeah.
So we're going to break that down.
I love that.
But to break this down, what I don't want to skip past is this person also admitted to having some deep-rooted issues.
Well, I love that it kind of was like, I had some like religious trauma.
Yes.
Came back to this church and specifically kind of get turned on by it a little bit.
yeah.
Motives are interesting.
I mean, it's like whatever brings you to the church, right?
The church can't be mad about it.
No, they're like Jesus anything.
And I think that they're looking to maybe employ that mid-2000s marketing strategy. I think maybe they should be leaning in.
I think it's coming back. I
Yeah.
think it's a cyclical thing.
Cycle. Yeah.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, it's like, wow, Rainforest Cafes were kind of out and then they were really back in for a little bit and now they're out again.
They were out.
Rainforest Cafe?
I thought they were always in.
No, Rainforest Cafe was very out for a while.
Okay, my family is going to need some updates because we be hitting that every Christmas.
In Orlando, they not only have a Rainforest Cafe, but they also have a dinosaur cafe owned by the same people in the same complex.
Yes, I heard
Yeah.
about this. I think you told me about this.
Probably.
Because we were in Orlando around the same
time. Yes.
Same time.
Did you go?
No.
Okay. Next question.
Nope, but love you. Okay, caller number 3.
Eek! This is so fun.
This is the best.
Okay, so for the sake of anonymity, we'll call my younger sister Kayla. When I was 16 years old and was first starting to like experiment with weed, my sister had I think she threw out one of my like favorite shirts. And so, in revenge, when I was completely high as fuck, I got up at 3 a.m. and drank a lot of water and then pissed in the milk and then made her cereal later on in the morning. And she ate it. And I, to this day, have never told anyone at all.
I love a confession that ends with she ate it. And she ate it. That? You're gagged. You're gagged.
And you said these were going to sort of ramp up, which means we have more calls after this one, which is
No.
crazy.
This is crazy. No, because we started with, have you ever walked in on your parents having sex? And then we hit, hey, are you religious?
And I think we've maybe tapped into something that I didn't realize is my biggest fear.
is eating cereal.
I think now, or like eating things that I don't know that I'm eating. Like I'm constantly a big part of why I became like I'm a pretty loose vegetarian, but like largely vegetarian. And I think a big reason is I'm always constantly pretty scared that there's going to be like something in a meat that I don't know is there.
Yes. Okay. And this is reminding me. This is. I swear this is relevant. What I am stuck on like my TikTok, my algorithm, is a bunch of videos of DoorDash drivers farting on the food and then delivering it.
Wait, what do you mean? Outside the bag, inside the bag?
Both.
Outside the bag is kind of like a victimless crime because if you're farting in the car and then it like that's getting on the bag anyway.
Right. No. I'm talking like
Bare booty?
they're putting meal.
Bare booty.
No, I don't know about bare booty. I mean, like I'm not watching those TikToks, but I've been seeing like people like they're recording in the car, and it's the weirdest thing. It's almost like a ritual. They'll literally like grab the food and they'll like put it up to their butt and just like they'll like fart and then go deliver it
In the box?
They'll fart in the box.
They'll open the lid and fart.
Yeah. Like it's a whole thing. I saw this woman who was like fully just like crotch itch, like in the pants. This was in the pants, and then she dropped off the food, and like the Ring camera caught it.
Okay.
And now all of your phones are listening. So have fun
that we're all going to
watching.
be seeing that.
No, like not to take DoorDash down, but I haven't been ordering since. I've been hitting the good old pickup.
Yeah, because they will never do that in a kitchen.
They will not fart in the kitchen.
Never, ever.
But if you get somebody back in their own vehicle and they have to drive over to your address, they're farting.
You know how they have those stickers on food that are like organic, non-GMO, like those. I want a sticker. I want a board agency that can prove that nobody farted on my food.
Non-fart. Yeah, no
I want
fart.
a little like sticker on there that's like a little circle and a little stamp.
Yes.
And I want some regulatory board that can guarantee that my food has not been farted on.
Free.
Poot free.
Poot free. That is another sponsorship that we're going to get. We're going to get those stickers created.
I'm so upset.
Yes. No, sorry to plant that fear into literally everybody, but I've had to seen it.
And also too, okay, that sounded like a feminine voice. Sorry to assume, but we don't have any information. We can't ask questions. So I'm also like peeing in the milk. Again, we're talking about a small hole. How is that? What are the mechanics of that?
Oh.
Are we getting a funnel out?
I mean, listen, I'm imagining like I feel like I aim often when I'm peeing.
You aim often?
Oh, regularly.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Aim often.
There's a clear stream, and I'm power surging my pee.
You are not supposed to power.
I mean, I'm not in pain.
I know, but you're not. It's I think bad for your pelvic floor.
Sure, uterine.
Don't worry. Trust me. There's gonna be people in the comments that are gonna let you know.
Oh, my boyfriend's a full nurse. So
is that true?
Yeah.
Do one nurse fact.
Okay. There are 4 chambers in the heart.
Okay.
Left ventricle, right ventricle, left atrium, right atrium.
And that was a nurse fact.
Wait, I might have gotten the names wrong. It sounded right. I'll take it.
Are you also a nurse?
I know there are 4 chambers, but he will teach me what's wrong with my pee.
Okay, with power. You
With
specifically said I power straight through.
With great power.
Which the aiming part, I was just curious. The power part is the part that I sort of went,
Yeah,
I'm worried.
No, that lit something in you.
Mm-hmm.
The aim, I'm so glad you asked. It's like I pee also regularly in the shower. I'm happy to admit that.
Oh, sure.
And in the shower, you're straight shooting right down to the drain, even though you don't have to.
I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so I think with bowl, which she definitely put the cereal in first, right?
But she said it would be made in the morning. The sister is the crazy one. If she's eating a bowl of cereal that was clearly made at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God, you're so right.
This is for me.
Well, okay, but like think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put yourself in their shoes. Ready for a second? Like your little sister comes over to you and is like, "I made you a bowl of cereal because I'm so happy that you showed me weed." But
that wasn't what she said. She said she threw out a favorite shirt, wasn't it?
Yeah. But the older sister doesn't know that she's pissed about this. She instead is just like, oh, I threw out this shirt and whatever, like we're fine with each other.
We're fine with each other.
Yeah.
And this is maybe like where my brain goes is because I'm one of 5.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
The second that I've done something to piss somebody off and then they're offering to do something for me, I go,
Yeah.
something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, she pissed her off.
And she did.
She pissed her off right back.
And rightfully so. So
Yeah.
so be weary of people doing kind things for you.
Yes.
Always.
I think the moral of the story is, I mean, this person deserves to be in jail more than the sex toys. I have to say.
Yeah, I agree. Because there's also a level of, I did this in the middle of the night and you don't have time to sort of like come to your senses.
Right.
She is the one that made the bowl of cereal for the sister.
Yeah.
Like in the morning, in the clear light of day has gone, I'm still following through with this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but do you think she poured the cereal first, or do you think she pissed first and then put the cereal on top?
It sounds like she pissed in the milk and then that milk went back in the fridge.
Ew. Yeah, the milk is what's gross.
The milk is what's
The
gross.
milk is nasty, you guys. That's so gross.
Also, anything acidic I'm also like, wouldn't you see it? That's got to separate.
or smell it.
Can you call your nurse?
Yeah, no, let me call her back. And let me see
call
what's
her
up with
back,
her.
and then
we'll
we can
call
also
the nurse.
call
yeah.
your boyfriend
Yeah.
and maybe sort of see if pee would sort of like separate from milk. Is my question.
No, it's like 2 different holes.
I think that's a medical test that they do. Is
Yeah.
that the milk is that they put milk and then they put pee in and make sure that it separates.
Okay, so we're gonna call the hospital. Actually, we're gonna say whatever you're doing right now isn't important.
We have somebody we need you to arrest. Nurses are arresting people now. That's the state of
Please.
our country.
Yes, and that's why we need to all be people
pleasers.
Exactly.
Looping right back around.
Great. I think we our
Solved that one.
hands are clean.
Yeah,
again.
2 jails, one we're happy for you.
2
That's where we're at.
jails so far. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. We're going easy on them.
We're going really easy on them.
All right. Next caller.
Hello. All right, here's my confession for Arasha. When I was around 25, 26 years old, I was asked to house sit one of my best friend's homes while her parents and her family were out of town. I'm not going to say where they went, whatever. I'm not going to say where I'm at. But she lived down the street at me at that time. So I was like, yeah, for sure. Not a problem. I can watch your house. I can take care of your dog because they had a little dog at the time.
Can we pause for a second? I'm so sorry. Before we get into whatever this is going to be, house sitting, that's a scam.
House sitting?
Who needs to sit? Who needs to watch the house?
I guess I am so far from ever owning a home. I'm like, I'm sure there's things, but I can't even imagine what it would be.
I'm like, I guess the plants, sure.
Sure.
But why, then call it watering my plants. You don't need to watch my house.
Like legally, is it like fireworks where somebody has to be watching it at all times or the insurance doesn't count?
That's so it. You are on your way to getting a mortgage.
Do you think?
Oh my God, I do.
They should make people take tests to have houses.
Yes. And you have to house it maybe before you get a house.
And if you pass the test, even if you don't have the money, they legally have to give you one.
We know exactly how things work. Okay, you can hit play. Just needed to call that out because
I love that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm in full agreement.
Thank you.
Dog at the time. And I did that, not a problem. Also,
Not a problem.
at
And not
the
you- not
time,
useful.
I was broke, and it's before I went to rehab, so I was kind of not making the best choices. So I had somebody come over, and we hooked up. And after we hooked up, he left a pack of condoms. And not thinking anything of it, I don't know why I didn't just throw them out in the trash. I stuck them in one of the drawers in her parents' bedroom because that's where they told me to sleep when I was house sitting. The house was in her parents' room. And because of those condoms in the drawer, her mom ended up finding them and accusing the stepdad of cheating. And they ended up getting a divorce. I never said anything that the condoms were mine. So I am responsible for a divorce because of a pack of condoms when I was house sitting.
There's more?
But also, I think there were probably other problems. I think he actually was cheating, and the condoms was just a tip-off. So maybe I helped. I don't know. But either way, that's my confession. I have never, ever told anybody this. So you're welcome.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
That person did the mom a favor. The mom was already 1 foot out the door. That is what the mom needed to leave that relationship. I actually think that rocks. That's awesome.
Okay, but how, maybe I missed it. How sure are we that the stepdad was cheating or were they just assuming?
It sounds like we're not, but again, if the stepmom is in a state already where there's that lack of trust between the relationship
You're so right.
and all of a sudden the stepmom,
Stepdad, actual mom. Yeah.
I'm like, if things were that rocky already, that is, as opposed to going like, oh yeah, there was somebody house sitting here, like that logically makes sense that maybe there was like something else, or that it's the daughters or whatever. It was like, nope, those are the stepdads condoms. I'm out. Like I have a feeling that was a tip of the iceberg rather than like the iceberg.
No, there were a lot of tips involved for sure. And I absolutely agree, because it feels like you're so right on lack of trust. That's a conversation.
Yeah.
You easily can just be like, hey, can you explain this? Or like, what's going on? It does not have to be immediate, oh, we're getting divorced. And I'm sure there were steps in the middle, but it certainly feels like things were rocky and maybe this weirdly helped. At the same time, though, I do think it would have been good to speak up.
Really?
I will. I mean, that's on a high moral ground. And I can't say that if I was in that position, I would. However, it could be helpful to just sort of clear the name. I understand that it also has the implication of like, oh shit, they're going to know that I had somebody over and that I fucked in your bed.
Yeah.
But it feels like at that point, I would certainly feel nervous and be like, okay, hold on. I have to at least say something before this crazy thing happens.
It sounds like, though, in this person's defense,
yes,
there was they would be putting themselves in the middle of like a hurricane. You know what I mean? It's like I think had maybe somebody come to them and been like, hey, I like this, we found these condoms.
Yeah. Oh,
are they yours?
Yeah.
Or like, do you know what this would be? Being like, oh yeah, that's me or whatever.
Totally.
But then like retrospectively coming in and being like, oh, this crazy thing is happening. I just want to let you know that was my thing. And I heard about it secondhand through like my friend who's your daughter or whatever that's like that I'm house sitting for.
Yeah.
I think the damage has been done already, and it probably is like, again, I think that this is probably a symptom rather than a catalyst.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to retract my statement. You actually convinced me.
You convinced me.
No,
I changed my mind. I'm on your side.
I didn't say anything.
No,
you convinced me.
No, and you convinced me.
No, listen, I want to have the trait.
I actually believe what you believe.
I want this characteristic that I can admit when I'm wrong, so I'm taking it.
And I want the trait and the characteristic that I'll change my entire life and opinion to make you happy.
Okay, you can have that one. Great.
There we go.
We're in agreement.
I feel like we solved that problem and we solved this problem.
We solved everything, actually. This was really great therapy for us.
My hot take is kind of like, I don't know, if you're house sitting, you should be allowed to like have people over like that in that capacity.
That's what I was going to ask. Okay, so have you ever had somebody over when you're like babysitting? Because house sitting is a scam. Have you ever had somebody over when you like weren't supposed to at another person's house?
Babysitting, I like not when I wasn't supposed to. I've gotten like permission to have people over before for families that I know of, but babysitting is different because that's people's kids, and I'm just like,
yes,
I don't want to mess with that in any capacity. But
totally,
like, I have house sat a bunch of times before, and I've had people over. I'm like, if you're house sitting and there's nobody there and you're looking after like plants or a dog, or they just want you to sort of like, you know, peek around because they're worried that blah, 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 whatever. I'm just like, who cares?
No,
capacity, that is my right.
Yes. No, let me be clear. I believe house sitting is a scam, but if you come to me and say that you will pay me to watch your house, I'm going to do that.
Of course.
Absolutely. And I'm going to have some friends over.
Yeah, you gotta.
Rifle
around the cabinets a little bit, see what's going on.
Absolutely. Cheese puffs. They're going to go bad.
Yeah,
we're going to have them.
Bad.
Yeah, and the milk.
No milk. No milk ever.
No milk. That's fucking
nothing
gross.
I didn't buy.
Great. So you're welcome. We helped you with your problem too.
I feel like we solved that.
We got it.
I love that people are sending us confessions. We're taking them as problems and solving them for people.
Oh no, yeah, because we're giving incredibly helpful advice. Yes. But thank you so much. I realized that you said that you've never told anybody that before.
Thank you for trusting us.
And we're not going to tell literally anybody.
Anyone.
So this is
Our
perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. Next caller.
Okay, well, my confession is that when I was around, I want to say maybe like 7 or 8, and my cousin was like 5 or 6. We used to play family, and something that we understood about family was that you had to kiss. And so sometimes we literally just had like makeout sessions on the couch, but we were both girls. And it wasn't very good. But we'd literally, like, we'd play family, and then we'd be like, okay, let's kiss. And then we'd just, like, make out for, like, a really long time. Nothing, like, crazy, just, like, over the shirts, like, nothing like that. But, like, we would just make out on the couch. And then we'd stop and then just play again. And I don't think we ever told anybody, and I don't know if they remember, but we did do it. It was me and my cousin. I'm not going to say names, but it's fucking insane. Yeah. Okay. I love you, Rasha. Bye.
Somebody that's one of these days I want somebody to drop full names and addresses.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God, this is bringing a lot up for me, actually.
Bringing a lot up for you?
So there's something that I need to confess to, actually.
Okay. I won't tell anyone and nobody will tell anyone.
Listen, I didn't kiss my cousin or anything like that, but I did tell my cousin that I was in love with them. That was the first boy that I said I love you to, actually.
So, Arasha, you said that this was like a secret and you haven't told anybody. I've actually heard the story twice.
Yes. No, I was going to say, because I said this in the show that we were both in literally last year.
And then also when I was at Smosh one time, you also were telling the story to somebody when I was in the room.
Okay, fine, guys. I'll tell you guys the story. Okay, fine. I'll talk about my cousin. All right. I love him. Okay?
Yeah,
Great.
still.
He is not texting me back. But it's fine.
Make a declaration. Come on.
It's always been you.
There you go.
Okay.
Go to the airport. Pack a bag for you.
I got it out. Yeah. After this episode, I just need a ride.
Yeah.
This is though a next level. You're making out with your cousin. I'm incredibly uncomfortable because you said a really long time. And you also said that your comp was what families do. And, you know, if you're anything like my parents, I've literally never seen them kiss. So
you've never seen your parents kiss?
No, it's okay. It's an Indian thing.
Okay.
You know, you're just not going to see much affection. But, you know, they've been married for like 25 years. So they love each other.
Is that the measure of love? Is longevity?
No.
Okay.
In Indian marriages, the measure of love is this is maybe a little sad, and I'm going to say it in a way that I think is really endearing, which it is like service.
Yeah.
Like doing things for each other. You know, and you know, there's a whole 101 on that I can deliver to you one day. But let's just say my parents don't kiss. They don't have sex. They don't do any of that. They love each other very much. But if I were to model something off of a family, I don't know if I would, even if they did kiss, I wouldn't jump to making out.
Yeah, with kids, it's always tricky. It's also tough not having the other side of this to like know how people are feeling about it, especially if like people aren't like getting the one side of it. It's like it's easy to think like it's probably harmless, but yeah, with this one, it just is. It feels so tricky.
Yes, and I'm unfortunately just picturing all of it.
No,
I'm a visual girl. I'm gonna imagine these confessions and play them out in my head. What do you mean?
Okay.
You're not picturing it?
No.
Not even as I'm like lobbying it up to you to picture?
I am picturing you going, just sort of like trying to picture it. I'm picturing this moment just sort of like, but us not talking.
Sure. No, they're going to add it actually in post, like what exactly we're picturing.
I love you said we have one animation budget and you get to pick where it goes. And that is the moment you've chosen to animate.
This marker, it's this timestamp. Okay. So if you're listening, pull over and watch on YouTube. Yeah.
On YouTube specifically.
I think we solved that one.
I feel great about that.
I feel like this one is cleaned up. It was dirty, but now it's clean.
And now it's clean.
And that's what we're here about.
Come on.
Okay. Next caller.
Hello, Arasha. My confession is something I've been carrying with me for almost 20 years now. So my friend, I can't say names. I'm so scared to say names. My friend and I were playing in her room when we were kids, like little kids. And she had a hamster, and she loved to basically torture her hamsters, I guess is the best way to put it. Like they're really small, so, you know, I didn't really know what to say. She was older than me, so I thought that this was like a normal thing for older kids to do.
Oh.
And we were playing with her hamster one day, and she wanted me to hold a box while she threw her hamster across the room to catch the hamster in. And I told her I had really bad hand-eye coordination. At the time, I hadn't even, like, you know, worked on it. I was like 6, maybe. And she threw the hamster so hard into the box that the hamster bounced out of the box and then fell into her fish tank. And we freaked out trying to go and grab the fish tank, but the fish tank's water was way too high. And we couldn't reach. Like, we're tiny little kids. She had a really big fish tank. And she finally got her hamster. Unfortunately, her hamster definitely was not still with us. And she looked at him and then looked at me and then said, go grab sunflower seeds. So we shoved sunflower seeds into his mouth, put it in its cage, like dried it off and stuff, and then pretended that it choked on sunflower seeds. And to this day, I felt so bad because I told her I couldn't do it. And I felt like I was forced to by a big kid. And I'm just saying, like, why are hamsters so durable like that? Like, why do they always die in the most tragic of ways? Like, that was so tragic. But the weirdest part is, a few days later, like before her parents figured it out, the hamster was found dead in the dog's water bowl.
What?
With the sunflower seeds still in its mouth. And I asked her, like, did you move it? She goes, no. And we, like, don't know how it got there. So, little spooky twist to that, if you will. But anyway,
I will.
That's my cold, hard confession. That's scary, and to this day, it still haunts me. I feel like is this like trying to come after us or something? Anyway, thanks for listening to my confession, and I feel so much better. Thanks.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that you feel better.
Okay, I hope that person is being haunted by that hamster to this day, because I know I'm going to be haunted by that story for the rest of my life.
No, I'm sad, guys. What are you playing to me right now? And thank you, and you know what? Thank you so much for calling. You're right. You're right. Thank you so much for calling. This was a roller coaster. I'm
so upset.
Right. No, and for the plot, I did love the little twist at the end. Just a little fun mystery. We're gonna get there.
Poltergeist.
Yes, very fun. But we need to walk it all the way back. I do feel for you. I do feel for this person. Like, when you're a little kid and you got a bigger kid, this could straight up be, this person is more powerful than your parent, your grandparent, any authority figure, a bigger kid. Are you kidding?
Well, and that's the stuff that does, I feel like, haunt you. Even if it's not to that level, it just is those moments of those social pressure situations, especially those first couple of times that it happens. I feel like those are the things that stick with you.
100%.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Tough.
It's very tough. And this is, of course, you are not making decisions. You're not actually understanding the scope of things.
No, you're going into fight or flight mode, essentially.
Yes. And they straight up said they just thought that was what bigger kids do. Because that makes sense. As a little kid, you're like, oh, this is what happens because the world is new to me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So that's
two girls
tragic.
Murder a hamster in a fish tank, then cover it up to look like it died naturally.
Which, what's the point
That is the scariest thing about, that person is a senator now, I can guarantee it.
Oh.
The
check
thing
the
of
polls.
at 6 being like, we got to make this look like an accident is, to me,
diabolical.
Is the scariest part of that story.
Yes. When they mentioned the sunflower seeds, I was like, are they going to treat this like they just dropped their phone in water and they need to put it in rice?
Yeah.
But put it in sunflower seeds with the hamster?
That's exactly what I thought too. But this person, this is not her first rodeo. She
said, we're going to put it in the mouth. It's going to look like it chokes and just leave it right over there. And then in the morning, it's going to be in the dog's water bowl. And she's like, okay, this is what big kids do.
Yeah.
But okay, so what happened? How did it end up in the dog's water bowl?
That is a angel from heaven that came down and said, you're going to be haunted for the rest of your life. We're going to make sure that, any bad thing that happens to that person is that hamster haunting them.
Oh, that poor hamster.
Yeah.
That I feel like I want, I don't know why I want this, and I don't know if I actually want this, but I want a taxidermied, hamster on this set.
Is this something you've always wanted?
No.
Or you just decided right now?
I just wanted it now.
Okay.
Maybe I've wanted it before.
So you're going to start hiding little relics from stories around the set?
I feel like that would be a cute thing to do to honor those that we have lost.
It'd be kind of fun that at the end of the season you have little trinkets from that are nods to stories.
Yes.
And then by the end of the season you've just got full shelves, and then you start each season anew. Not a trinket in sight, and so you get to build it back up again.
Let's move to another confession.
Here we go.
So, hello. My elaborate confession.
Here we go.
Is my ex-boyfriend. He cheated on me. Won't even go into that story, but he cheated on me. And I loved his mother so much. You probably think you know where this is going, but you don't. So yeah, his mother and I stayed in contact over the years, and let's just say we got a little close at hand. You know, I'd go over for romantic evenings. He would come in and see me. Just go to his room. It's really funny. His mom was a very young mom. So yes, I fucked his mother. But that's not even the cherry on top. He moved out once he found out I fucked his mother, because he was like, what the fuck? I am not living with the woman who decided that it would be okay to fuck my ex-girlfriend.
Oh my God.
So I found out where he lived, and I printed off a selfie of her and I laying in her bed, and I pinned it to his door with a little note saying, you're missing out, winky face, obviously insinuating me, not his mother, because that's just fucking weird.
Right.
And then proceeded to mail letters of the said same photo for about a month, and then I stopped. Yeah, never told anyone about that one. So enjoy.
Do we think that's true?
See, I was going to say, if I did something like that, everybody would know about it. I would not be
Shut up
keeping
about
that
it.
close.
No.
I would be like, should we do fun facts
We'd be
as
going
well?
Instagram official.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like immediate, like, we'd be going on vacation together.
Absolutely.
I'd be sort of talking about my stepson and the trouble that I've been having with him. Just
Exactly.
sort of being like,
Exactly.
he doesn't respect me and his mom.
No, it is crazy. Like, we used to have some history.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I know exactly what he's like.
Right. We will entertain this, and we will say that it is true, because the world is very big.
I love that.
And perhaps it is true. So if this did happen, and you are so humble to keep this close to your chest. You're a baddie.
I love it.
This is baddie behavior.
It's a cosmic win. I feel great about that.
Like, actually, I feel like this is a win for everybody who has an ex that they dislike or has hurt them in some way. Like, you did that for all of us today.
Whoa. Yeah.
Like, what a clap back.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, you cheated on me? And the way she said it too, I fucked your mother. She's proud.
Yeah.
Like, girl, tell us.
Yeah.
Tell people.
You should tell people. That's sort of my, again, not that this is for advice. You do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Tell people. I love
people.
that. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think people are going to be on your side for that
100%. It's a conversation starter. Start all your dates like that. Start every icebreaker with
job
that.
interviews, sort of under special skills.
Yes, podcast appearances, like anywhere you go out, just be like, I have something to say.
Yeah.
Before your name,
be like,
I fucked my
I'll
ex's
take
mother.
the carbonara.
Yes,
maybe a little bit of sparkling water. I fucked my ex's mom.
Yes, and do you guys have a Pinot Noir?
I think is what I actually want instead.
Fucked my ex's mother. Yeah.
I love that.
I love that.
I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever fucked an ex's mom?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
I think now we got to double check.
I have. I mean, I think I am pretty confident in saying this. I haven't fucked anybody's mother.
Ever?
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
Thank you for your honesty.
Okay, well, now I feel like a virgin loser.
No, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. That was not.
It's fine. I guess I have to fuck a mother.
Hey, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Well, now I know I want to fuck a mother.
There you go. And that's sort of it. Is like putting that out into the universe. I wish that for you.
I guess it's like, you say it and then you hope these things come
back to you.
Yes.
It's like that thing. What is it? The Secret? Is that who do you see? You whisper it to the universe and then the universe gives it back to you.
Why did you just call it a secret?
Isn't that what it's called? The Secret? Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Teach me.
Do you know Little Kitten Heels?
No.
By the little Kitten Heels? What's it? This is Alexis Nyers. Have you never heard this?
I don't know any of those words that you just said.
Can we pull this up quick?
I don't know any of those words that you just said.
I opened up to you so that way the world could potentially know what a great, amazing, talented, strong, healthy girl that I am. Not even a girl, young woman.
Okay, I've seen enough. Vic,
this is like a very, very famous thing from, I want to say this was like 2011 or something like that. Anyways, that family was super into The Secret.
No, listen, we have put so much thought into this pilot. We've planned so much. and never could I have predicted that we
This?
would pull up this clip.
There
and
is
watch it.
nothing that makes me happier that I could be the one to introduce that to you.
I mean, listen, it is relevant because
a real fuck
she
his
is
mom moment, if I do say so myself.
It is absolutely. It's relevant because she is leaving a voicemail. Sorry, she
You should
was
have
leaving
to
and
watch
confessing.
a famous old thing about voicemails or calling.
And this is where we find shit. This is absolutely where we find it.
Just doing a little pitch.
Sure. So they were behind the secret.
They were behind the secret. They just did it. And
They
I
just did it.
don't really know what it is.
So you just speak things into the universe and they come true.
I believe so.
And so if we speak out loud that we want to fuck mothers will come.
Coming back.
Mothers will indeed come and we will too.
Yes.
Amazing.
If you say it, they will come.
Great.
CUM. Come.
That they will CUM. We resolved that one.
I feel like we nailed that.
We hit it. Yeah.
That
Great.
I feel fantastic about.
Oh, actually, and they hit it. They hit it actually very hard. You fucked a mother. That is absolutely icon Hall of Fame. Eventually, we'll put the greatest voice, the greatest confessions of all time will go somewhere, and we're gonna absolutely lock that one in somewhere.
Wow! Congratulations.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that is iconic behavior.
First episode. How many voicemails are you gonna get? And you're already locking this one in. This is gonna be one of those things where you have to blind rank a list, and you've already taken up one spot.
I'm fine.
So you better hope there's no better voicemails after this.
I'm fine with that.
Whoa!
I'm fine with this going in the Hall of Fame. It was so crazy
Lock
that
it in
you
a
said
spot.
this is fake.
Lock it in a spot. You have to lock it in a spot right now. That's crazy. Yeah, and you're going to be doing 900 of these episodes, and this one's already locked in for the Hall of Fame. 10 spots.
The Hall of Fames usually have 100, don't they?
This one 10. Where is it going? You got to lock in the number now.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
5.
I feel great about that.
I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Somebody fucked their ex's mother after he cheated on her. That's icon behavior. It belongs in the Hall of Fame. I said what I said. Thank you for calling. You're number 5.
Wow.
And I'm a mobster now.
So good. We're from New Jersey now.
Yes, great. And now I get to hear this apparently insane one that's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I'll be the judge of that. Let's hear it.
My confession is that I burned down a house on purpose. I was babysitting a kid, and I don't even know why I did it, to be honest. But the parents left, notes, cameras, and all these rules and stuff, and I just wanted, what if I just burned down the house? So I burned down the house. The kid was asleep, and then I found a lighter in the junk drawer, and I went to the kitchen, and then and then I burned, a small paper towel at first, and then I was like, I'm gonna go bigger, so I burned the curtains and stuff. And then nothing happened at first, but then the curtains really caught on fire. So then I grabbed a towel and whooshed it on the curtains. And obviously, that didn't work. But yeah. And it was just coming at the wall. And then I got the kid. But then I also forgot that they had a dog locked up in a crate. So once the firefighters came, the house was burning down. These are called 911. Obviously, he's like, "Hey, I burned down a house," and yeah. So that happened, and the homeowner still thinking it was an accident. Was I kind of blamed it on the kid actually. So it was an accident that the kid did, and yeah. So because I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, he had a lighter, and I was upstairs. I'm so sorry, blah blah blah," and they believed me. So that was fun. All right.
Whew. So I see why you guys said I spoke too soon.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, we need a second for that. So, in case you missed that, somebody doesn't know why, but they burned down a house when they were, babysitting.
Yeah, that is deeply upsetting.
But you know what? Don't worry, because I got the kid. I got the kid. I got the kid, and the dog was in the crate. So I got the dog. This is where I find it hard to believe. Are you kidding me? Somebody was just like, I'm bored. Arson time.
Yeah, I mean, and I hate to sound like the broken record here, but I'd say maybe let's chat with someone about this. I think a therapist would be an awesome resource.
But we could start anywhere.
We could start anywhere.
Just talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I fear we're not talking enough to anybody.
Yeah. Boredom leading to arson is, I'd say, like deeply and wildly upsetting if true.
Right.
And yeah, like let's reach out, let's chat. If you're feeling uncomfortable reaching out, maybe let some people in.
And you know what? I feel really confident in this one. You should be in jail.
Yeah.
This is, unfortunately, a felony.
This one of all of them feels like a pretty clear, cut and dry, maybe some jail time.
I mean, I guess we could just to entertain, we could be on his side for a second. And we were. And there you go.
That was the moment
That was the moment we had. We gave them that moment. No, actually, this is what's hilarious about the show is people could literally call in crimes and we can't do anything about it because it's anonymous. So, oof. Yeah. I don't really know if I have anything else to say about him.
I think that's sort of my thought.
Yeah.
That's my big note on that one.
Let's maybe try out some like hobbies.
Yeah.
Right? Some different activities. I personally scrapbook.
Sure.
I think that could be a really great thing you could do with your hands. You know, you could bring it with you when you're babysitting.
I feel like, again, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm not very good at this because my big thought overall is like, let's chat with some people with a lot of these.
Hey, and you know what? Somebody might not have told this person that.
Yeah.
That might be the first time they're hearing it. So I think it's very valid for you to say that.
And there we go.
I
love that.
Let's chat more. I don't know if I want to put them in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I feel like Hall of Fame, which we need to come up with a nice on brand name for that. We'll come up with it. But I think it should be for like icon behavior of like, yes, you did that and we're proud of you.
We can have a Hall of Shame.
A Hall of Shame.
All the baddies, all the naughties.
Okay, loving that. Okay, so Hall of Shame, we're absolutely putting this criminal in. Love you. Thank you for submitting, but you're in the Hall of Shame.
I wish. I was told I get to make one rule for the show, and the rule is 10 slots.
The rule is 10. That is what we promised Vic, and to come onto the show.
So I get to make one rule.
Yeah,
and it's firm.
Okay, so then I'm gonna make this even crazier. If we have 10 in the Hall of Shame, I'm putting burning down the house at 10.
Yeah.
Safe.
You got places to go.
Yeah. We have literally people are going to call in much crazier things. We're putting burning down a house and for no reason, which is really funny, at number 10. Well, Vic, here's the beautiful thing.
Whoa. Okay.
That was our final confession.
Whoa. And making it straight into the Hall of Shame.
Yes. What a way to end.
Come on. There you go.
That's truly going to make me sit and process for a little bit after we cut the cameras. Thank you so much for everybody that has called and left a confession.
You said hundreds of people called, eh?
We have gotten hundreds so far.
Incredible.
And truly, like, hundreds of people without even knowing where it's going or what it's going to be. Like, this show did not exist until now. And before the fact, we already have so many people calling and wanting to get things off their chest. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to leave a confession of your own, the phone lines are open. We are going to put the number on screen, but it is 213-421-1964. I'm going to say it one more time. If you're driving and you're like, fuck, they said the number. 213-421-1964. Call, leave your dirty little secret, okay? And get to it. Get to the point. We know it's going to be anonymous, so no names, of course. I mean, unless you want to out yourself, but you could be put in prison. And leave your confession. Please call in. That is going to be the crux of the show, and that's what's going to make our job so much more fun. Shout out Vic. Thank you
on.
so much for being our pilot guest.
For you.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this. You made this. You said I
did.
hand-stitched all of this.
Yes.
You made this. You made this.
I made it. I made the
wired
dress.
that. You
I made the dress.
dress.
Yes. I showed my friend Rachel Antonoff, but I made the dress.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
From stitch for stitch the pattern.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And do you remember when I said that I've never told a lie?
Yeah.
That's also true.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
So there's, and I was going to believe it no matter what.
Exactly.
I take everything you
Exactly
say
that.
at face value.
Thank you. And that's why you're the first
First
guest.
guest.
I love when you finish my
This is so
sentences.
nice.
Thank you all so much for watching the very first episode of Fesspool. We are going to have a lot of fun. So make sure that you come back next week for some more confessions. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.